Hey guys, I figured I'd make a little tutorial or whatever on how to beat Lavenza in Persona 5 Royal, the new secret boss on New Game Plus. So, I've come up with basically the foolproof epic strategy on how to beat this motherfucker. So, I'm going to show you guys how to do it, or my way on how I do it every single time I fight Lavenza, at least with a full party. Solo Joker, I have no fucking clue how to do it. But I probably will eventually once I get to it. I just don't feel like doing Solo Joker right now or figuring out a build how to fucking do it. So, yeah, this is the foolproof strategy on how to beat Lavenza. First, you're going to want the Saint Himurian badge on Sumire and Akechi. Now, personally, you could swap Akechi out for On or some shit and do so, you know, they nullify the weaknesses. But on phase 2, personally, I actually prefer having Akechi in this fight for the Debilitate Man, because on phase 2, there's a Mamudun and instant kill bless skills on that Lavenza uses. So, if you put this on, well, actually, it would work for On as well, but fucking, personally, I just use Goro Boy for this, because I think he's epic. And also, too, he just already has Debilitate. The only reason I'd say use On or Haru or something is if there's a little thing at the jazz club that on December, on a certain day, I think it's like Sunday or something, I'll probably put it up on screen. You can get Debilitate on any party member you want. Besides Sumire and Akechi or On or Haru, but you definitely need Sumire. Sumire's a lock because she has critical rate buff, and you're going to need critical rate buff for possibly, you're going to need it for phase 3, and actually it helps in phase 1 as well, because you could crit her, and then you could baton pass into, you know, Black Viper with Satin Isle, or unless you're a little bitch, use Izanagi no Okami, use Myriad Truths. It's pretty epic. And I'd also say the other part, the last party member, use whoever the fuck you want. Personally, I think Ryuji is the best, because if you have Yoshitsune for phase 3 later, because phase 3 with Yoshitsune with attack up and debilitate in the charge, you're probably going to immediately go to phase 4 if you hit that off. First, you have to obviously get a critical and baton pass, but Ryuji has also the eccentric temper thing, and with attack up on him, because during phase 2 you'll probably be able to use like items, like you'll probably have enough attack up and attack defense and accuracy items to put on your party members. He has that temper thing that goes like, I think it's like 70 or 80% like boost. It's a chance with this little ability to do more physical damage. You can do when you're doing Dazzler, because on phase 2 you need technicals only, because you're going to be using Dazzler. I'll show you guys later, but you're going to be using that shit. And Ryuji is fucking, he could just do 1,000 damage on the boss. Sorry if this video is going to be really long and that I'm talking like a retard, but I'm doing the best I can. So let's get on to other shit. Alright, so the only personas I think you need are Yoshitsune with Hasutobe in charge. And you need a persona with Dazzler and Maximum Luck. I have my Dazzler Maximum Luck on my Lucifer build, which is just basically a whore for Concentrate and Debilitate. And make sure you also do have a persona with Debilitate for the beginning, just because you can get her down, because she uses Heat Riser immediately. But the persona that knows Dazzler is Narcissus or whatever the fuck. And you could just inherit that on any persona you want, and make sure the persona has max luck, so you're guaranteed the alignment as soon as possible. For the main damage dealers in phases 1, 2, and 3, not 3, but 4, make sure you either use Satanile or Izanagi no Okami. Personally, I just use Satanile with all the almighty boosts I have, and maximum magic, and fucking, what is it? Tyrant's Mind, which is a special ability that makes all attacks go up. Phase 1, I'd say, is fairly simple. What you just want to do is keep the boss debilitated. If you have to use Heat Riser or something, use it. Personally, if you want to do the heat resist for the entire party, personally I just use Neo Cadenza because I have Orpheus Picaro build, but you can also use that one Ultimate Hangman persona that has it to where you could use abilities that normally you can only use when you're surrounded, but this one has heat risers the entire party when you're surrounded, but you could use that in the fight, so use that if you don't have Neo Cadenza. If you have any openings to do that, I definitely do it. And basically that entire thing is basically concentrate, debilitate, and have Sumire hit a critical hit so you can baton pass into Black Viper or what's it fucking called? Myriad Truths. Phase 2 is fairly simple. Use Dazzler, then have Ryuji or somebody hit Lavenza, and then baton pass, and then concentrate, and then another thing that's helpful, obviously keep her debilitated, and then maybe put attack up or heat riser on Joker from an item, and then repeat that again, but instead of obviously concentrating, use Black Viper to do a shitload of damage. And right before the next phase starts, make sure at least, just because it's helpful, that Sumire uses critical rate buff, because the next phase is the most bullshit in this entire run. It can literally end your run no matter what strategy you have, so yeah. Also, I just want to put this little thing in here, I immediately forgot. If you have any like freeze sprays or something, instead of using Dazzler or some shit, you could definitely use those. Personally, I just use Dazzler because it feels like it's 100% if you have max luck. And Gunga Ginga, I did not have any items for alignments because I'm fucking retarded, so. In phase 3, literally just hope and pray to God that you get a critical. Because if you do not get this critical, she's just gonna fucking all-out attack you and kill you. You can't do shit. But basically, as soon as you get that critical, make sure you have Hasutobei with charge. Hopefully, she's debilitated and you have attack buff. And just fucking go ham on Hasutobei for me, because you want to make sure too on Yoshitsune that you have his trait, which is Will of the Sword, which like triples the damage of the charge. Well, it does it sometimes, but for me, usually on this run I had, she fucking just immediately went to phase 4 because I did so much damage to her. So let's go on to phase 4. Okay, so with phase 4, she's just gonna do a bunch of fucking attacks on you, and really just do a strat. Just basically just play normally at this point. But personally, just have Sumire use critical and baton pass into something. Because what I just do is I just have Sumire do critical, obviously have her debilitated, and you need to have Heat Riser on, and then I just did Concentrate and Black Viper onto her. Sometimes it does like 2,000, 3,000 damage when I have that on. So, phase 4 is easily the easiest part of the fight, because you don't have to worry about any RNG bullshit, and you can do a lot of damage. Don't use Hasutobei though, because she resists physicals, but hopefully, after this video, you have her done. This is my retarded method on how to beat Lavenza. I did this on Merciless in this fucking recording. So, epic time, goodbye. I hope you guys beat Lavenza. My boy Pingers.